One game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go from Cleveland. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it!
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's going to test this secondary right away. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Second down, Jackson. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk, Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
70 Ranger.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player. But tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. He'll give it, going left. There's Henry. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore.
A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket, he'll run again. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Open man, right side. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. To the left side, and it's caught by Felton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On the handoff, it's Henry.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. The RPO. That one is complete. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Tag! Bronco 80! Go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. Now it is 1st and goal.
19 flagger, 19 flagger. Ready? Practice.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back at the 32.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of his run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 32-yard line.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up third down and 7.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
Broncos. Seven Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle they go. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
7 brings up second and 3.
Cowboys! Viking 18!
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Go! Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a design run.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Ravens' 6-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll go with him again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive. That's largely...
And that, a thing of beauty. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The kicking team up for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns move out on top. 14-0.
Ravens nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now, Jackson. That's caught, Derrick Henry.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. It's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
A 49-yard gain. That's good for a Browns first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. Good snap, Good hold. Good kick. And the Browns fill their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more to fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. On the handoff, running left is Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short, Jackson escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Out to his right. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Heads Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Good. Makes the score Browns 17, Ravens 14. Tyler Luke picking off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Broncos. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third down and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns first down.
18.
They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it on the run to the right. He's going to run it, and he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Let's go now. Bronco 11, 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Ready, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Browns. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. Forced out wide. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. Third down coming up. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Jackson up top again. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Again, it's Jackson. Moving to his right. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on that 3rd and 4.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 6.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold it.
That one intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 tight. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air once more on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
throwing now on 3rd and long. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Ravens.
Play action now. Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. That's to the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Now to throw on first down. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. That's to the right side, he's got Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Harrison Smith. And the Browns they're going to take possession.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his right, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
Now a run on first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 28-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl. So it's a win for the Browns as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me close.